Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be about all of my old school Fords, RC style. So it was only when I finished buttoning up the Ford Granada Mark 1 police car, which you see here, and I started making a start on the next one, which is that Ford Zephyr, which is another Ford, that I thought that I might as well show you the rest of the old school Fords that I've got in the collection. And then we've got some more body shells up there, which I'll come back to in a minute. So let's go all the way back down here. Dun, 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 dun. So first up, number one, Ford Escort Mark 1. These are all Camtech body shells. There's the dog. These are all Camtech Banger Racing body shells that I've got, and these are all of my creations. So the first one, it's the first one I built, Ford Escort Mark 1 bubble arched, and then I run along, and then we've got a Ford Escort Mark 1 Estate, which is brushless, and the white one's brushless, the blue one's brushless. And then we go along, and then we've got the Ford Escort Mark 1 van with bubble arches, standard 27 turn in that. Then we go along, and then we've got the Ford Transit van Mark 2. You see this one's had plenty of use. This is a brushless as well, 3900 kV. And then we go along, and then we've got the Escort Mark 2, standard 27 turn brushed. Yep, and then we go along to the Anglia 105E Estate, 27 turn brushed. And then we got the Ford Anglia 105E Saloon. This is based on Vivian's Ford Anglia from the Young Ones TV show. And then the next one along is a Ford Anglia 307E van, standard. This has got a 35 turn in it. That was a Halloween build. Next along, we got the 21st century style Ford Cortina Mark 2 Lotus version, standard 27 turn. When I cut the Cortina out, I also cut out the Ford Capri. And the Ford Capri, that runs a 17 turn brushed. I run that on 2S LiPo now, and that's now at the speed that I'm happy with. So the Capri and the Cortina got cut out at the same time. Next along is just a Transit van body shell, the Tetris Transit. I don't have a chassis for that, but I modelled that body on the green Transit van up there. So that does need to have a chassis to go onto it. Next one along is the pink Transit van on the G601 chassis. As you can see, I made a start, painted up the grille, painted up the rear lights. So I've made full use of the summer that we've had, painting all the body shells and getting all the extra bits and bobs done that I can do. Next up, we've got the Ford Pumpkin F100, P100, I don't know, I know it's a Ford. And of course that is already on a CW01 chassis as standard. That was donated to me by my very good friends over at Green Hawks RC. Hello James Taylor and Moo if you're watching. Next up is the Fordson Hot Rod van, 21 turn brushed, with an 18 tube steel pinion. And then we've got the Ford Granada Mark 1 police car style. There'll be a full running video coming up on that, because obviously I need to get the lights working and the strobe at the top working as well. That runs a 35 turn brushed. And then up along next it is the Ford Zephyr. We've done the low rider style at the front, with the jacked up style rear suspension on the back. That one will run probably a 21 turn with the 18 tooth pinion as well. And then we go along, and then we've got a couple of body shells. We've got a Ford Escort Mark 1 Estate. Now I've already got an Estate, but I've got another Estate because I've got some big plans for this. Over the back there is the Ford Escort Mark 1 van. That's the one that I'm going to cut the top off and make into a pickup. We come along over to here, we've got 3 Ford Escort Mark 1 saloons. Bog standard shell, bit of grass on there, 3 of them. And then we come across to the Escort Mark 2, we've got the standard Mark 2 on top, and then the X-Pack Escort Mark 2 on the bottom. And there's another fond favourite one. This one, I believe, is a Ford Anglia, about 1948 or something like that, 50. And then I got the Ford Popular 100E. another late 50s, early 60s job. And then we got the two full transit vans, the super vans. One's out of the shell, one out of the bag, and the other one's in the bag. But these full transit vans are a 210mm wheelbase, and these will fit onto the CW01 chassis with a little bit of fettling. You'll have the front body posts out here and the ones for the back. Okay, and then in this box is the ultimate body shell. I need to show you this. This is the daddy of body shells. It is a Lotus Cortina Mark 1 body shell. It's not a Camtech shell. It's made by JKERC somewhere up north. But it was advertised as a Lotus Cortina Mark 1 body shell. There's even got the C and D rear lights at the back. Now I could go a host of colours with that. I originally wanted to do it white with the green stripe down the side round the back. But then I thought I might do it in the Alan Mann colours, which would be like metallic red on the sides, and the bonnet, the roof and the boot would be in gold. Or I could just do it in all in red and just put a rally livery on there, because the Lotus Cortinas Mark 1s that were used in rallying were all one colour. And that, my friends, is my Ford collection of RCs. Mark 1, Mark 1 Transit, Popular, Anglia, Escorts, Escorts galore, Zephyr, Granada, Fulton, Pumpkin, obviously, Transit van, another Transit van, Capri, Cortina Mark 2, Anglia, Ford Escort, Transit, Escort. And that, my friends, is your lot. Thank you all ever so much for joining me, and yeah, happy building, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Cheers for now.